It's been a while since I've had to do this, so I'm actually kind of excited. But alright, guys! It's patch time! Patch version 0.11.2! It feels like so much extra time with the added week in between patches. But here we are, releasing approximately on the 3rd. So still a couple days to go. Get ready for the first balance patch of Season 3. This update will include some exciting mix-ups to the jungle. Exciting. With changes to camp respawn timers and general camp durability at the forefront. The broader goal of these jungle changes is to improve the overall gameplay loop for junglers in the form of additional pathing choices and a greater opportunity cost when opting for too many ganks. But you can read all about this in further detail below. While the jungle changes are the meat of the patch and will require further tuning over time, you can also expect a range of hero adjustments and bug fixes, including some light nerfs to our newest addition, Seraph, as well as the ability for Zerus to gain ultimate stacks on Takedown. This patch will launch on Tuesday, October 3rd. Let's dive into it. Import. Yo, shout out to Import. Ooh, yo. A Pog skin. Halloween is just around the corner. With all things creepy and spooky come out to play, you can too with the Revenant's new Raven Quill skin. Clean! I'll have to pick that up for sure. Alright. There's a developer live stream on the 4th of October. 7 o'clock BST. Whatever that converts to EST, I have no clue. But if you want, go check that out on the 4th. Alright, Drongo! Receiving a nerf. Old Rusty's RMB, the boomerang cooldown increased from 10 going down to 6 at max level to now 12 going down to 6 at max level. So it's a nerf all the way up until max level. So you can spam it a bit less. I think that's a good change. Also, his shrapnel cannon, his ultimate physical armor shred decreased from 35% to 25%. Shred now applies for the correct amount. Was it shredding only 23? So is this a buff? Interesting. Bang Mao. Base health regeneration decreased from 2.7 to 2. Actually, I feel like a pretty significant hit. Basic attack timer increased from 1.1 to 1.15, slowing down his auto attacks a bit. Safeguard mana cost increased from 50 to 60. That's at all levels. And shielding changed from 90 going up to 230 at max level to now 80 going up to 240 at max level. So again, we're doing this thing to, well, I mean the basic attack and health regen is at all levels, but we did this with his passive last patch where we made his early game weaker and his late game stronger. We're doing the same thing here. So it's interesting to note, at level 3 of his shield is when it will be back to normal, and then 4 and 5 are actually stronger than they used to be. Greystone, overperforming in the jungle. He's pretty good. Make way cooldown decreased from 14 seconds to 10 at max level to now 12 to 10 at max level. The duration of Sacred Oath, his auto attack stim, decreased from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. And his ultimate cooldown increased from 150 to 100 to at max level to now 160 to 100 at max level. Maximum healing decreased from 14% to 20% at max level to now 14 just up to 18 at max level. That was his minimum healing. Maximum healing decreased from 42% to 60 at max level, now 42% to 54 at max level. So this I think is a buff. I think the Make Way cooldown outweighs Sacred Oath. I personally level Make Way better for clear. So his hit just came in as all. I think he'll still be fantastic for jungling and just a pretty solid character in general, so I'm okay with the changes. Kalari, base mana increased from 265 to 275. I don't play offlane, so I don't know if that matters. Shadow Walker Q, health regeneration increased from 6 going up to 10 at max level to now 8 going up to 12 at max level, but the mana cost has gone up 10 from 50 to 60. Okay, more sustained for Kalari, interesting. And more mana. Chimera physical armor growth. Ooh, more nerfs to Kai, huh? Decreased from 3.6 to 3.4. Spirit regeneration, health regeneration per stack at levels 1 through 16 decreased from 0.7 to 5.5, now to 0.7 to 4.6. However, Ambush gets a slight buff, stacks on use increased from 3 to 5. So Ambush feels a bit better to use on jungle camps, on like jungle bosses early, because you used to really not use it all that much on jungle bosses. But now you get 5 stacks, so maybe you'll do it. Unfortunately, more nerfs to Chimera. That character was too good, but I loved him. Muriel, slow duration decreased from 2.5 to 2. That's on Serenity, her Q. Rampage. Are we getting a buff? We're getting a buff. Damage increased from 80 on his pounce, or his RMB. Damage increased from 80 going to 200 at max level to now 90 going up to 210 at max level. And bonus health scaling increased from 8% to 9%. So that will help him with his clear a little bit. The 10% base damage is nice, plus the 1% scaling. You're not really leveling his jump. It's usually the last ability you level. But the extra 10 damage, and again, the 1% scaling will help. Richter! Got a lot of changes. Base physical power decreased from 55 to 52. Base health decreased from 610 to 590. Health growth increased, however, from 102 to 104. Base physical armor decreased from 31 to 28. That's a significant hit. Base health regeneration increased from 1 to 1.2. So the physical power is pretty significant, especially in jungle, and the physical armor is very significant everywhere. Shock therapy, his Q, magical power scaling increased from 40% to 50%, and damage increased from 60 going up to 200 at max level to 65 going up to 205 at max level. Electrocute, his E, damage decreased from 110 going down to 290 to now 90 going... Sorry, 110 going up to 290 to now 90 going up to 290 at max level. So at max level it ends up being the same. Oh! 20% bonus monster damage removed. Oh. Oh, okay, because it's to counteract the adjustments to jungle camps. Okay, that's not so bad then. Maybe we'll see. Sereth getting a nerf. Heaven's Fury Q increased from base damage increased from 45 going to 125 at max level to now 50 going to 130 at max level. Total physical power scaling decreased, however, from 60 all the way down to 45%. These abilities already scaled like ass. Jesus Christ. Chastise, her RMB, bonus physical power scaling decreased from 80% to 75%. Heresy, her R, movement speed decreased from 15% to 12%. I think this character is dog shit. I think people are out of their minds for thinking this character is good. She's pub stompy, sure. So is every other assassin. I think this character is hot, but she is made of paper mache, and her escape is kind of mid. Okay. This is just going to further justify building full attack speed, which I've been doing anyway, because I think people who are building her full assassin are also stupid. I have 2 very hot takes with Sarah, and she's getting nerfed, okay. Xeris now correctly stacks on takedowns, so you don't need to lay the final blow in your ultimate to get the stack. Anyone can kill them. Items for crests. Next, physical power is being decreased or increased from 12 to 15, but the pen is being decreased from 15 to 12. And that's the only crest change. Okay. Jungle. All right. So, there's a lot going on here, and I'm gonna read all the text because I feel like this will justify or help explain a lot of the changes that's going on here. Jungle currently falls behind in other roles in regards to farming and relies heavily on getting kills and interacting with the map to get any sort of advantage. Our initial pain points are that jungle camps are too durable too early relative to hero and itemization strengths. This makes the time investment required to kill a camp relative to its reward very hard to tune. Our goal is to make the jungle role play faster and allow for more jungle versus jungle interactions in the form of invading and counter jungling, while also allowing more hero diversity in the jungle. Additionally, making jungle camps less durable allows for other roles to be able to take jungle camps more frequently, thereby allowing other roles to interact with junglers more easily. We were always looking to improve each role's general experience and loop, and in the case of jungle, this is the first of several balance changes aimed at nudging the role's gameplay loop and diversity into a healthier direction. Hunt or Wild Hunt, /Wild Hunt, For those unaware, Hunt provides junglers with a burning damage over time, or a dot effect. When they damage monsters as part of its jungler passive. This damage was previously magical, but we're shifting it to true damage to normalize its damage against all monster types, while also allowing it to apply on melee cleave damage, making it easier to spread and further normalize and clear speeds for different jungler class types such as tanks and melee mages. On top of this, Hunt's burn effect now scales with additional stat types, ensuring all classes of jungler can better keep pace in their clears throughout a game, be that a health and armor stacking rampage or magical power assassin such as Countess. I'm not sure how I feel about this, because ultimately, if you want to be a tank, it should slow you down. But we'll see. Jungle Monster's dot damage type changed from magic to true damage. Jungle Monster dot is now applied on melee basic attack cleave damage. So when your autos hit for, that 10% damage on, the small part of the 2 camp, now that small part of the 2 camp will receive the burn as well. Jungle Monster dot magical power scaling increased from 15% to 30%. Jungle Monster dot bonus health scaling increased from 3% to 4.5%. Jungle Monster dot now scales with 15% bonus physical power. Jungle Monster dot now scales with 22.5 bonus physical armor. Jungle dot now scales with 22.5 bonus magical armor. So it scales quite a bit with armor. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about that. My initial reaction is, but I mean, it's great for me. I love playing Steel. So, jungle scaling / respawns. Not only have we adjusted the base stats and growths of various camps, but the generic jungle camps no longer level up in their selected base stats as deep into the match, instead stopping at around 22 minutes in game time, level 11, rather than around 30 minutes in game time, level 15. This further enables all heroes to more swiftly pick them off for additional gold as the match unfolds into the late game, and will result in less excessive time commitments needed when clearing camps deep into a match. So when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about mostly would be affecting like mid laners taking the blue buff. Additionally, normal jungle camps respawn timers have been reduced by 15 seconds, and when paired with their general durability changes, farming camps will now feel faster at most stages of the game, as well as allow for new pathing and evading opportunities for junglers now that the uptime is high and time committed is lower. This will help provide greater parity. Parity? So the benefits of committing to play more farm-heavy style compared to spam ganking. Okay, so here's all the changes to the camps specifically. Black, gray, white, and brown camps now stop gaining health. Huh? Black, gray, white, and brown? What? They're all white, dog. Okay. Now stop gaining health, armor, and physical power at 11 instead of 15. Black, gray, white, and brown camps respawn timer decreased from 135 to 120. Red and blue buff camp respawn timers increased from 240 to 250. So red and buff are up less frequently, but the generic buffs are up faster. Oh, they're color coordinating the 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. So the 2 camp, I'm not going to fucking call it a different color because that's confusing unless they actually change the color on the map this patch. 2 camp, possibly the black camp. The large minion, base health changed from 1782 to 1632. Health growth changed from 150 to 175. Base physical power changed from 24 to 20, so it actually does less damage as well. Base health changed from 1032 to 1072, so it does have more health than the medium one does. So the 3s, or the gray camp, large base health changed from 1740 to 1350. Is it just the same? No, it's not. Health growth changed from 85 to 150. The small health growth changed from 60 to 100. The 4s, or also maybe the only white camp now, medium, Base health changed from 972 to 1112. Health growth changed from 130 to 150. Base physical power changed from 16 to 13. Physical power growth changed from 7 to 6. Smalls in that camp. Base health changed from 648 to 718. Health growth changed from 70 to 120. Base physical power changed from 10 to 8. The possibly brown camp, but also better known as the 5 camp. Medium. Base health changed from 180 to 1180. Base health growth changed from 100 to 125. Base physical power changed from 12 to 10. Base magical armor changed from 15 to 0. Okay. The smalls from the 5 or the brown camp. Base health changed from 660 to 705. Health growth changed from 60 to 90. And that is all. There doesn't appear to be a bug fix section. So normally I would end you off by letting you look at that. But there's quite a lot happening in the jungle. Shit's about to get interesting. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we have color-coordinated or color-coded generic camps now? I don't know. But that's all for me. I'm dying. Bears out. Peace!